Hey, Meeple People, how's it going? And today I just want to talk about a certain type of game, and preferably and specifically the components to this game. And I'm just so happy that within board gaming we have the simplicity of playing games that are just dice based or card based or just minimal pieces. And then we can go up to the total other extreme and have these massive war games, have these intense miniature board games, and so on and so forth. And another one I think off the top of my head that is just something over the top and extreme, or that is just really cool. That is a board game is Tower of Madness. It's just an intense, cool tentacles coming out of it, marbles. You pull the marbles, and then also, or you pull the tentacles, and then the marbles will be coming down. It's just a really cool and interesting game, and the way that it is made and put together and played just adds to that interest factor and kind of wow factor of that game. So, a game I want to talk about today is a recent or current or yeah, recent Kickstarter that me and Sarah have gone and backed, and we've been getting. I think we've done their second two Kickstarters from them now, and they're peg games. And these peg games are just really simple. They remind me of something you play at like Crackle Barrel, like the little triangle peg game. But these are like historical peg games, and that's just freaking cool. Uh, I always love to hear about the history of board games and something that just goes beyond, like, I live in America, beyond America influence and like beyond, the 21st century, the 19th century influence, just older games, games that we take from history and we can bring back and enjoy. And that's just such a wow factor. And let me go ahead and show you a few of those peg games on our shelf. All right, so let's do a quick sweep of all our peg games currently on our shelf right now. So yeah, that is a lot of peg games. I think we have over 26 peg games, which is freaking awesome. We might even have 30 for a nice even number. But yeah, maybe even more than that. I'm not sure. I just know we have more than 20 peg games, which is freaking phenomenal. Let's go ahead and pull one of these out and just show you kind of like the inside of one of these peg games. So yeah, that was a pretty simplistic like peg game. It just some pegs, a nice thick wooden board, and in this one had a die. And all these games are pretty simple, and there's nothing really too much to them. It's just a little bit of the learning curve of learning it. But yeah, these games are pretty quick. Usually they're just for two players. Some of them play more, but the majority is just two-player games. And these games just feel like I should be at a pub, a board game cafe, and just playing this game while talking and doing some fellowship with a friend, and just meeting up to have a quick lunch. And this is just such an amazing little game. And these are all like from all over the globe, and there is a little blurb of history within these books, and they're just really cool. So this is done by Red Barn Games, and let me see, the New Venture Games. I had to go look that up real quick, but yeah. So with those two things, they've combined and collaborated together to put out these games through Kickstarters, and there's also a website for Red Barn Toys and Games, and that is going to be in the description below, so you can go ahead and check out these peg games. Again, they're usually pretty, simplistic games, but they're just really interesting. Just the history of board games goes deeper than sometimes I keep forgetting that it does. And like Set is a game that just is like not one of these peg games, but it's just a game that I hope I'm saying the right game right. But Set is a game that's just like thousands. I think it was an Egyptian game. It was about life, and it was like supposed to foretell things, but it was like a board game. Some people just played it just for fun, and I just get so excited to see what things are to come, and then what things we can kind of discover with board games, and especially with all these peg games and all the history behind them. It's just really interesting. So I hope you like this video, and I hope you check out these peg games. And uh, we'll probably do some vlogs on them later on. But yeah, these are just some really interesting, really simple little games, and I just wanted to go ahead and showcase these and tell everybody about these because these are just really cool. And so, also, if you are not subscribed to Meeples on the Ground, go ahead and do so, and so you can stay up to date on all of our content. And yeah, I can't wait to get some vlogs rolling out. But yeah, until next time, we'll talk to you guys later. Toodles!